How hard is dating in Japan as an American or a foreigner? Well, it can be easy, it can be incredibly challenging, and it's something that we get asked about a lot here at Marriage Matching in Osaka. My name, by the way, is Stephen Frost. I am the founder of Marriage Matching. Now, realistically, there are a few things which make dating in Japan very, very challenging. And the first one off, and this covers most foreigners, because most foreigners try and use this approach, is actually randomly meeting someone in public, be it via a bar or on the street or in a cafe or wherever. Japanese people are focused on trust first and foremost when it comes to pretty much everything in society, and especially when it comes to who they know and interact with. So actually just trying to randomly interact with someone without any previously foreseen justification for doing so is likely to end in an unpleasant way. If you actually get to the point where you're trying to get someone's contact information with them, even if just after a short conversation, if they do give it to you, they're likely going to feel under duress and very uncomfortable about it, and thus close things off. Worst case scenario, there could be police involvement, there could be legal issues to do with harassment. Yes, it can be that serious. Getting to know people in Japan, you need to have introductions. Without introductions, they are unlikely to talk to you or view you as a safe person to communicate with, let alone go on a date. So a lot of people here in Japan, when it comes to dating, they meet via friends, they meet via other people in social avenues, other connections that they have in common, and that's what brings about possibility of dating. Other things which are important: going straight out onto a date with someone you've just met is hugely unlikely. Things happen a little bit more slowly in the lead up to dating in Japan. There can be a period of weeks, months, even years of getting to know someone before dating is actually agreed. The converse side of things is that once dating has started, it usually goes very quickly. So within 3 dates, most ladies, and we're talking about 83% of them, they are expecting what is called a kokuhaku, which is a Japanese love confession as it's known overseas. Realistically, you have that period of getting to know each other. Those first 3 dates are working out whether you actually enjoy being together as a couple, and even then, physical affection, physical contact is going to be very limited. So there might be brief holding of hands, brushing of contact with hands. That's going to be your limit for those first 3 dates realistically. First kiss is not going to be until way later, and especially after you have indicated that you definitely want to continue dating and become committed to each other, which is realistically what happens with the kokuhaku on the 3rd date. So that's those bits to be concerned about with dating in Japan. Other stuff to think about: meeting parents. Generally overseas, that's something that you'd see as being happening very early on. It's very easygoing. People like to get to know each other's families. In Japan, if you are talking about meeting someone's parents, you are effectively saying that you want to get married. It's a very serious step in Japan, meeting the family, meeting the parents. So there's that side of things as well. Beyond that, you then have other things. A lot of people, they see advice around splitting the bill and saying, hey, it's okay to split the bill if you're in the younger generation. Realistically, anything but good. If you are advocating to split the bill with a partner, especially if you're a man advocating to split the bill with a partner, it's going to likely end very badly for you. Japanese people are very conservative, and if you're getting into a serious relationship, if you really like someone, you want to see a future developing with them, treat the lady, look after her, because realistically, one of the things that she's assessing is your ability to provide for a family. And if you're talking about splitting the bill with her, she is going to question your ability to provide for a family, because the likelihood is she will have to quit work when she gets married. It's an expectation within a lot of companies here in Japan. So something to be very wary of. is thinking about things like splitting bills. Just avoid it. Pay for the lady, treat the lady. It's the wise thing to do. This comes off helping a lot of clients, hundreds of clients over the years via the marriage agency here, Marriage Matching. So it all comes from the heart. It's all stuff that we've seen. It's stuff that we know from experience working with clients, building relationships. This is just some of the stuff that can make it challenging. That said, it can also be very, very easy for a lot of Americans, for a lot of foreigners dating in Japan. A lot of foreigners are generally seen as being more affectionate, being more caring, being more loving. So there is that side of things which can make dating easier here. It's just that you have to have the right approach. You need to get quality introductions, be it via friends, be it via people you know through work, all of that kind of thing. You need to develop trust. You need to have trust inherent with anything when you're meeting someone, and there needs to be an established connection. Realistically, when you don't have connections, that's the role that Japanese marriage agencies fulfill. And it's what you get as part of going through the OMI process, is someone who knows you, effectively making you as a recommendation to someone else and saying, hey, look, this person's trustworthy, we've checked them. So you've got that side of things, which can make it a lot easier dating in Japan as an American or as a foreigner. So that realistically is how hard is dating in Japan as an American or a foreigner. Realistically, it can be easy provided you get introductions, provided you assimilate with the local culture, you follow dating etiquette, and you do things realistically as they would be expected to do in Japan. My name again is Stephen Frost. I'm the founder of Marriage Matching here in Osaka, Japan. And how hard is it dating as an American or a foreigner in Japan? Provided you follow the local ways of doing things, it can be very easy and very, very wonderful experience. Thank you.